Imagine the sinking feeling when a production system crashes because of a piece of code you trusted implicitly. You asked a direct question, got a brilliant, highly detailed answer, and deployed it without a second thought. But look at the top left corner where it says ChatGPT. That crisp professional interface masks a dangerous trap. We have all been there, staring at a screen, completely convinced we just saved hours of work, only to find out we were walking straight into a landmine. Look over at the engineer standing on the left side of the screen, looking confused and holding his tablet. He is dealing with what you see in that central chat bubble, a perfectly formatted, authoritative answer with absolutely zero hesitation. But here is the twist. Most engineers miss that LLM is not actually searching the internet, and it is not retrieving facts from a database. It is simply predicting the most probable next word over and over again, prioritizing sounding right over being right. Now follow the red arrow pointing to the right straight toward that warning icon. When we treat a text predictor like an infallible oracle, it creates massive trust issues. Trace the path further down to the right where it says engineering decisions are based on false information. A single fabricated line of code can corrupt an entire pipeline. So, how do we stop this from happening without losing the power of AI entirely? To stop these blind spots from wrecking your code, you have to know exactly when the system is prone to snapping. It happens in four precise moments, arranged right here on the screen. Let us start at the top left corner with quadrant number 1. You see that calendar icon with a broken timeline. That represents the training data cutoff. If you ask about anything that happened after that date, the system cannot look it up. It will simply guess based on old patterns, completely blind to the present day. Now move your eyes over to the top right quadrant under number 2. This is where things get spooky. You are looking at a perfectly formatted academic book cover and a detailed journal citation. It looks flawless, but it is completely made up. Here is what trips most people look at this. The LLM has absolutely no internal fact checker or confidence score. It does not know it is lying because it does not even know the difference between a real fact and a statistically likely combination of words. Drop down to the bottom left corner into quadrant number 3. You can see a math equation and a flow chart with a big red X next to it. LLMs do not actually calculate, they predict symbols, so it can nail the first three lines of a complex logical proof and then suddenly fumble a basic math step in the middle, leading you straight to a broken conclusion. Finally, look at the bottom right quadrant, labeled number 4. There is a code snippet where a robot is pointing at a line of Python. It looks like a perfectly valid function call, but that specific API method does not exist in any library on Earth. So, if the machine can confidently invent code out of thin air, how do we actually structure our prompts to force it to stay anchored to reality? To ground these systems in reality, you have to peel back the curtain on how they actually process information. Let us map out the complete loop across the four major steps lined up along the top. Look at step number 1 on the far left. When you type text like that sentence about the quick brown fox, the system immediately slices it up. It does not see words. A tokenizer chops everything into tiny word fragments called tokens, shown stacked in those green boxes. Follow the path to the right into step number 2. Those word fragments are immediately translated into raw numbers, creating a list of numeric IDs. Here is the massive misconception most people have. You might think the machine reads your prompt from left to right, word by word, just like a human does. It does not. Look at step number 3. In the middle, the big glowing transformer network. The internal attention mechanism evaluates every single token in your prompt simultaneously, all at once in parallel. It calculates a massive web of relationships across the entire input to generate a list of probabilities for what the very next token should be. Now, slide over to the right side of the infographic. Under step number 4, you see that dial and the bar chart next to the robot holding a die. That is temperature sampling. If the temperature dial is set low, the system playing it safe and picks the absolute most predictable token. If it is turned up high, it rolls the dice on a less likely option. Look down at the very bottom, where that long green arrow sweeps all the way back to the beginning. Once a single token is selected, it is appended to the original text, and the entire cycle starts over from scratch to predict the next single piece. So, if this whole loop is just a giant probability machine, how do we craft a prompt that forces it to select the exact truth instead of a statistical guess? To make this massive probability loop work in production, the software has to split the heavy lifting across multiple hardware systems. Let us start on the far left at step number 1, right where you submit your request. That initial conversion from raw text into tokens actually happens immediately inside your browser or a lightweight API gateway. Now, follow the green arrow slightly to the right into step number 3, where you see a massive server rack labeled KV cache. This is where a huge trick happens that most engineers overlook. You might assume the system rereads your entire conversation history from scratch every time you hit send. It does not. That massive distributed memory cache freezes the representation of every token you already generated, which is exactly why the system responds faster on your second and third questions inside the same chat session. Look dead center at step number 2, where the main network diagram lights up. This is the heart of the engine, running on massive high performance GPU clusters. The math happening here handles the raw computation to predict that next token probability we talked about. Once the GPU finishes its calculation, slide your eyes to the right towards step number 5, where the sampling layer and the dial select the final token. Finally, look at the bottom right corner under the streaming output gateway. Instead of waiting for a full paragraph to finish rendering on the server, the system instantly fires individual tokens back to the client interface. You see those tiny green blocks streaming all the way back to the user icon on the left. That token by token delivery is what creates that signature typing effect on your screen. But knowing where the code executes is only half the battle. How do we take control of this infrastructure to build reliable applications that never hallucinate? Look directly at the center of the screen at that glowing green brain inside the circle labeled next token prediction. This single mechanism is the entire game. It is the dual-edged sword of modern artificial intelligence. If you look at the top half of the infographic following the green arrows into the upper right section, you see how this engine builds massive capability. By crunching through the internet scale training data represented on the far left, the model naturally absorbs language rules and complex reasoning patterns. It mimics human intelligence beautifully because it is trained on human intelligence. But now drop your eyes down to the bottom half, outlined in dark red. When you look at the lower left quadrant, showing a cracked database where no correct answer exists, the machine does not just stop or throw an error. The probability math keeps running anyway. Look at the lower right box where the robot points to the confidently fabricated text. The engine spins up plausible fiction and confident sounding patterns because that is exactly what it was programmed to do. It calculates what sounds right with zero actual verification. Here is the ultimate takeaway that separates junior developers from elite engineers. An engineer who truly understands this machinery does not get angry at a hallucination, and they do not blame the model. Instead, they design production systems that never rely on the model being right in the first place. Hallucination is not a broken bug that a future software update is going to fix. It is the core feature. It is the exact predictable output of a probability engine that is designed to always give you the most statistically likely next token every single time. If you want to master these systems and build bulletproof AI applications, hit subscribe to get our engineering breakdowns every single week. Then click the link in the description to jump straight into our next video, where we break down the transformer architecture and show you exactly how the attention mechanism works under the hood.